Dear students of standard 11 and 12. Students, we will discuss here chapter 1 of 11 science for GEE and NEET. Student, આપણે some basic concept of chemistry chapter 1 start कर रहे हैं. Dear student, first we will clear our some basic concept. Many students ask this chapter is not important. It's not like that. Actually, concept of this chapter is useful in for another chapters. I can provide PDF to you. You can ask me in this WhatsApp number. So I can send you PDF of this lecture. This chapter, some formulas is very important to you. So here you can see we will clear some concept. Mole concept and equivalent concept. Yes, meaning is different for every word in chemistry, and don't make a mistake. We are going to clear all those words which is complicated. For 1 gram atom, it means not a 1 gram. It means 1 mole atom's mass in gram. Yes, 1 gram atom means not a 1 gram. Meaning થાય 1 mole atom no mass in gram. It is clear? Now number of atoms like Avogadro number Na 6.023 10 raised to 23 atoms. Gram atomic weights. It means 1 mole atom no mass. For example, 1 gram of oxygen, meaning 1 mole oxygen no mass in gram. 1 gram atom of oxygen, એટલે 1 gram oxygen નહીં, પણ 1 mole oxygen atom હોય એનું માસ ગ્રામમાં લેવાય. Yes, Na is Avogadro number, atom of oxygen 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 atoms of oxygen. Whenever in your question word comes 1 gram atom of oxygen, then don't make mistake. 1 gram is of oxygen, wrong. It means 16 gram of oxygen, and number of atoms of the oxygen are 6.023 into 10 raised to 23. Gram atomic weight. What is gram atomic weight? It is the weight of number of Avogadro atoms in gram. Yes, meaning of gram atomic weight. એટલે કે 1 mole atom no mass in gram. Weight of 1 oxygen atom. હવે એક oxygen atom નો mass લેવું હોય, so we can derive some using some formula. You can see in oxygen atom, tell me how many constituent particles are present in the nucleus. Oxygen na nucleus ma કેટલા particles છે? Tell me student. 8 proton and 8 neutron. So it will be 16. 16 AMU here is taken, and 1 AMU, there is a relation. 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 gram. So here we are converting our AMU into gram. એટલે AMU ને ગ્રામમાં કન્વર્ટ કરવું હોય તો there is a method. 16 into 1.66 10 raised to minus 24, it is our gram. And for 1 mole weight of Avogadro number oxygen atom, 1 mole oxygen atom no mass કેટલું, how much? So 16 into 1.66 10 raised to minus 24 gram is the mass of 1 oxygen. So 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 atoms will be how much? So we are multiplying by that digit. So it gives 16. 16 AMU is equal to 16 gram. Here multiplication of this one is became 1. Here 23 got minus 1 remaining. 6.023 1 point. Something 9 point something round about 10 point something it will be. So into 10 raised to minus 1. So it will be 1 now. Multiplication 1 થઈ જશે. Here where Na is the Avogadro number. Yes. For compound 1 gram molecule. Yes sir. It means not 1 gram. Don't make mistake. 1 mole molecules mass in gram. Meaning 1 gram molecule means not 1 gram but mass of 1 mole molecules into gram. It means 1 mole molecules means number of Avogadro number 6.023 10 raised to 23 molecules. So gram molecular weight also. 1 mole of oxygen. Now it is clear. 1 mole oxygen means the molecule of oxygen is 6.022 10 raised to 23 and mass of 1 mole oxygen is molecular mass, so it is 32 gram molecular weight. It is the weight of number of Avogadro molecules in gram. Gram molecular weight એનો meaning થાય છે કે 1 mole molecules no mass in the gram. એટલે 1 mole molecules લઈએ એનો જે mass મળે ગ્રામમાં, that is the gram molecular weight. Weight of 1 oxygen molecule is 32. 1 oxygen molecule હોય तो 32 AMU છે. 16 and 16 32. So we are multiplying by 1.66 10 raised to minus 24. So it gives this one is the mass of 1 mole molecule. This one of for only 1 molecule. Mass of only 1 molecule. Therefore, weight of Avogadro number molecules. So we are multiplying by Avogadro number. So it gives 32 gram. Now, hypothesis of Avogadro. Scientist Avogadro had given some important facts practically, and that is called the hypothesis of the Avogadro. Equal volume of gases or vapors obeying Gauss law under similar condition of pressure and temperature contain equal number of molecules. Avogadro said, Avogadro kiddu, when we take different gases having same volume, same pressure and same temperature. So inside number of molecule remain same. એવોગેડ્રોએ કીધું કે different gases લઈએ એના વોલ્યુમ સેમ હોય, ટેમ્પરેચર સેમ હોય અને પ્રેશર સેમ હોય તો એમાં રહેલા નંબર ઓફ એટમ્સ will be remain same. The statement reveals the following fact. આ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ નીચેની ઇન્ફોર્મેશન આપે છે. 1 mole of gases contained in a molecules. 1 mole of gases. 1 mole gas હોય તો એમાં એવોગેડ્રો નંબર જેટલા મોલેક્યુલ્સ હોય છે. It means 6.022. Always remember, when we take 1 mole gas, so there should be 6.022 10 raised to 23 molecules present there. The volume of 1 mole gas at NTP or STP as 22.4 liter. It is practically proven. NTP or STP both are same. NTP and STP means NTP refers pressure should be 1 atmosphere and temperature should be 0 degree Celsius, otherwise 273 Kelvin. So when we take 1 mole gas at NTP or STP, so volume is 22.4 liter. Gram molecular weight for a gas is the weight of its 22.4 liter at NTP. Yes, gram molecular weight for a gas is the weight of a 22.4 liter at NTP. NTP any gas, yes, these are only applicable for the gases, not for the liquid or solid. All the hypothesis is applicable for gas. NTP 22.4 liter gas લઈએ અને એનો જે વેઇટ કરીએ તો ઓલવેઝ એના ગ્રામ મોલેક્યુલર એટલે મોલેક્યુલર વેઇટ જેટલું જ થશે. Molecular weight of a gas equal to twice into vapor density of the gas. Yes, sometimes vapor density is given. So when we multiply by 2 to the vapor density, so it gives a molecular mass. Now Avogadro number 6.022 10 raised to 23. Number of atom in 1 gram atom of an element. Remember 1 gram 9. 1 mole atom no gram mass. Number of molecules in 1 mole of the compound. 1 mole molecules hoy so it 6.023 hoy 10 raised to 23. Dulong and Petit's law. It is not in our book. When we take atomic weight and multiplying by specific heat, so it will be 6.4. Atomic weight multiplied by specific heat, so it will be 6.4. Specific heat we are taking in the unit calorie per gram. This formula is only applicable for the metals, not for non-metals. How much heat is absorbed by the metal? Specific heat and atomic weight multiplication. Now use of this formula, out of 2, one is known, then we can define another one. આ બેમાંથી એક આપેલું હોય તો બીજો ડિફાઇન કરી શકાય. Understood? Yes. Now this one is the main thing. equivalent weight and equivalent, both word here we will clear. What is equivalent weight? Equivalent weight of a substance depend upon nature of a chemical reaction in which the substance takes part. એટલે તમારે equivalent weight જે substance નો મેળવવું છે એ substance કઈ reaction પામે છે, oxidation, reduction, redox or not reduction. એટલે તમારું જે સબસ્ટેન્સ છે કયા રિએક્શનનો એક ભાગ છે એના ઉપરથી ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ વેઇટ ડિફાઇન થાય. Evaluation of equivalent weight of substance may therefore be cautiously made. Equivalent weight of element in a redox reaction. If our reaction is redox, then equivalent weight of element we can define. If the substance takes part in a redox change, its equivalent weight should be reported only by. जो substance છે redox reaction નો એક ભાગ છે તો એનો equivalent weight નીચેની રીતે માપી શકાય. Molecular weight of the substance upon number of electron lost or gained during redox change by one molecule of that compound. I am giving you example. Suppose KMnO4 is converting into manganese oxide. This is hypothetic reaction assumed. In the KMnO4, oxidation number of manganese is +7, everybody knows. In the manganese oxide, it is +2, potassium having +1, 4 oxygen having -2, so 4 to -8, +1 -1 cut, so remaining -7. Another side it will be +7, so +1 +7. In oxygen -2, so manganese will be +2. Change in oxidation number is of 5, decreasing of 5. And now atomic mass of KMnO4 is 158. Divide by 5. So 158 divided by 5, it gives 31.6. That is the equivalent weight of KMnO4. In this case, equivalent weight of KMnO4 is 31.6. Now, equivalent weight of a compound. Now, equivalent weight of an element. Yes, sir. Atomic weight. Here, molecular weight. Here, atomic weight. Number of electron lost or gained during redox change by one atom of the compound. How much electron is lost, otherwise gained by the atom. Here Fe, oxidation number is 0, is converting into +2. So change in oxidation number is 2. So actually atomic mass of Fe is 56. Change in oxidation number 2. So 28 equivalent weight of our Fe. Fe no equivalent weight 28 થાય. Now equivalent weight of element or compound in a non-redox change. Our redox reaction hoy to આ રીતે. We are dividing by change in oxidation number. But however, if reaction is not a redox, so on that particular case, how can we define equivalent weight? Now listen. जो reaction say non-redox છે તો equivalent weight can be defined atomic weight of element by valency of element. Atomic weight of element divided by valency of element. એટલે એટોમિક વેઇટ હોય એલિમેન્ટ નું એને તેની વેલેન્સી થી ડિવાઇડ કરો. ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ વેઇટ ઓફ એલિમેન્ટ, યસ સપોઝ સોડિયમ લે તો એટોમિક mass is 23 weight and valency is +1, so 23. Now equivalent weight of compound માટે how can we define equivalent weight? Yes, for getting equivalent weight of NaCl, one part is sodium, another part is chlorine. So valency of sodium is +1, of the chlorine -1. Atomic mass of sodium 23 divided by 1. Here atomic mass of chlorine 35.5 divided by 1. So it will be 58.5. The above two equations are not valid for hydrated compound. Whenever our compound is hydrated, suppose MgSO4 into 6MgCl2 into 6H2O, then it is not applicable. MgCl2 6H2O तो equation लागू नहीं पड़े. Our compound should be अब एक ट्रिक છે लागू नहीं पड़े. अब फॉर्मूला फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड नॉन हाइड्रेटेड हो तो लागू पड़े. इक्विवेलेंट वेट ऑफ कंपाउंड इज इक्वल टू एटॉमिक वेट ऑफ कंपाउंड अपॉन टोटल चार्ज ऑन cation और its ionic part, cationic part or ionic part. Just listen. NaCl molecular weight, equivalent weight of NaCl. Here we discussed atomic mass of sodium 23 divided by 1, atomic mass of chlorine 35 divided by 1, so it gives 58.5. Another method, molecular weight of NaCl 58.5. Now valency બેને લેવાની, કાં positive otherwise negative. Compound should be neutral by charge, or કાં positive નો total positive charge લેવાનો, કાં negative નો total negative charge લેવાનો, consider કરવાનો. બેને તો પણ મળી જાય. એટલે જે compound હોય એના molecular mass ને એની valency એટલે positive charge otherwise negative, ભાઈ પ્લસ માઇનસ છે કન્સિડર નહીં કરવાનું, ઓન્લી 1 થી ડિવાઇડ કરો તો આપણને ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ વેઇટ મળી જશે. Now for AlCl3, aluminum chloride. In the aluminum chloride, equivalent weight of AlCl3 is equal to equivalent weight of Al plus 3 and equivalent weight of chloride minus. Now store in your mind, here chloride is 3 times, but don't take 3 times, only 1 times. Atomic mass of aluminium is 27. Valence is plus 3, so divide by 3. Atomic mass of chlorine 35.5. Valence is 1, divide by 1. So 27 divided by 3 means 9. Plus 35.5, so it will be 44.5. First method, one part another part wali. Now second method, for getting equivalent weight we have to take molecular weight of AlCl3. So mass of aluminium is 27, mass of chlorine 35.5. for 3 chlorine we have to take 3 times. So total will be 133.4 is the molecular weight, and total valency positive or negative is 3. So we are dividing by 3. So it gives 44.5. Now alum. What is alum? We are calling fatakdi in Gujarati. That is potash alum. Now equivalent mass of alum, fatakdi, K2SO4, Al2SO4 thrice and 24 H2O. Here 2 times potassium, 1 time sulfate, then 2 times Al plus 3 ion, and 3 times sulfate. So total charge 3 plus 3 6, 7, 8 plus 8. Total charge is -8. એટલે બે નહીં, બેમાંથી એક એટલે 8 લેવાનું. So આનું જે molecular mass હોય divide by 8. So it gives the equivalent weight of potash alum. Now for getting equivalent weight of acid or base, acid के base no equivalent, how can we define? So there is a method. Equivalent weight for acid or base, we are using formula equivalent weight of acid is equal to molecular weight of acid upon its basicity. For getting equivalent weight of base, we have to take molecular weight of base upon its acidity. Basicity is number of hydrogen atom replaced from one molecule of acid. Generally, during ionization, acid releases H plus ion. So how much H plus ion released by one molecule? That is called its basicity. Acid no ionization થાય ત્યારે how much H plus ion produce કરે, it's called its basicity. Like this, sodium hydroxide on ionization it gives 1 OH minus ion. So here acidity is 1. How many OH minus ion is produced during ionization? That OH minus ion is called the acidity of the base. So replaced from, so H3PO3, now store in your mind how much hydrogen is present in your formula is not gives a perfect answer. Suppose HCl gives 1 H plus ion, so basicity 1, it is clear. H2SO4 gives 2 H plus ion, so basicity 2. But H3PO2 having 3 hydrogen, but basicity is only 1. So store in your mind here structure is compulsory to know. Structure of H3PO2 is like this. Out of 3 hydrogen, only 1 hydrogen is bonded with the oxygen atom. Another 2 are directly bonded with phosphorus. So electronegativity phosphorus and hydrogen is same છે. એટલે આ બેનું ionization ના થાય. Here which bond is polar? Oxygen and hydrogen. So here hydrogen is 3 but releasing capacity of only 1. એટલે એની basicity 1 થાય. Like this H3PO3 I3PO2 છે. H3PO2 basicity 2. Why? Yes, you can see out of 3 hydrogen, only 2 is attached with oxygen. 1 is directly with the phosphorus. So basicity is only 2. Here for NaOH, acidity is only 1. Why? 1 molecule releases 1 OH minus ion. So here equivalent weight of H3PO3 is molecular mass divided by 2. For NaOH, equivalent weight of NaOH, molecular mass upon 1. Now equivalent weight of the ions. Sometimes only ion is given. So on that particular case, what we have to do? Only ions are given now. So what we have to do? Suppose we have to derive equivalent weight of ClO3, chlorate ion, ClO3 minus. For getting this ion equivalent weight, chlorine atomic mass 35.5, 3 oxygen 48. So 83.5 is the ionic mass. Formula weight of ion, charge of that ion 1. So here equivalent weight is 83.5. Now for sulfate ion, 1 sulfur 32, 64, so 96, 96 divided by 2, so 48. Equivalent weight of the salt, acidic salt, yes sir. Formula weight of ion upon replaceable hydrogen atom in it. એટલે તમારું જે એસિડ હોય એમાંથી how much H plus ion we can replace this, divide by that, it gives the equivalent weight of that ion. And acid salt is one which has replaceable hydrogen atoms. Example, NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate, sodium bisulfate, disodium hydrogen phosphate. However, Na2HPO3 is not an acid since it does not have replaceable hydrogen atom, because H3PO3 is dibasic acid in oxyacid. Only those hydrogen atoms are replaceable which are attached. We discussed about it on here. H3PO4 is tribasic. Here replaceable H plus is 3, so basicity is 3. Here replaceable hydrogen is out of 3 only 2, so basicity 2, so it is dibasic. Basicity 3 means tribasic. This one also triprotic, another name. And triprotic it gives 3H plus ion. All the 3 hydrogen combined with the oxygen and releases H plus. Triprotic. H plus is the protic. Tribasic, otherwise triprotic. Hydrogen direct connected with the phosphorus. It's not ionized. Only 2 ionized. So dibasic, diprotic. Here out of 3 only 1 ionization. So monobasic, monoprotic. So basicity 1 now. Yes, now come to the main point of concentration. Yes, sir. What is concentration? Definite definite mass is dissolved into definite volume of the solution or definite mass of the solvent, it is called the concentration. What is concentration? How much solute is dissolved into 1 liter solution. 1 liter solution માં કેટલું solute dissolved છે, which is concentration. Otherwise, in 1 kilogram solvent, how much solute is dissolved? That is called the concentration. Here word is used solution. Here is solvent. Why? In the definition, 1 liter solution. આપણે 1 liter water લઈ એમાં 5 gram NaCl એડ કરીએ છીએ, which is our solute. So before adding 5 gram, volume is 1 liter, and after adding 5 gram, it remains 1 liter. એટલે કે 5 gram water એમાં 5 gram NaCl dissolve કર્યું પહેલા કે dissolve ના કર્યા પછી લીટર 1 જ રહેશે, એટલે 1 liter solution લેવાય. અહીંયા solvent છે લીધું, ગ્રામ લીધું છે, એટલે 1000 ગ્રામ વોટર લઈને એમાં 5 ગ્રામ એડ કરીએ તો વોલ્યુમ ચેન્જ નહીં થાય, કારણ કે સોલ્યુબલ છે NaCl વોટરમાં. પણ આ 5 ગ્રામ એડ થાય એટલે નવું માસ 1005 ગ્રામ થાય, એટલે વર્ડ સોલ્વન્ટ લેવું પડે. In 1 liter, how much solute is dissolved? Otherwise, in 1 kilogram solvent, how much solute is dissolved? It is called its concentration. અહીંયા 1 liter water માં કેટલા ગ્રામ dissolve કરો છો? તો આનું લીટર છે એ ચેન્જ નહીં થાય, એ 1 liter remain રહેશે. અહીંયા તમે લીટર લીધો 1 કિલોગ્રામ લ્યો અને 5 ગ્રામ એડ કરો તો માસ ચેન્જ થાય છે. એટલે ડેફિનેશનમાં 1 કિલોગ્રામ સોલ્વન્ટમાં કેટલું સોલ્યુટ આવે કે 1 લિટર સોલ્યુશનમાં કેટલું સોલ્યુટ આવે એને કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન કહેવાય. અને I'm giving you example. When we take 3 glass having same volume of the water, suppose 1 liter in each water is present. Here 1 spoon is added of NaCl, here 2 and here 3. So tell me which one will be more concentrated? Third one. Naturally it will be more salt in taste than first one. That is the concentration. There are many ways to represent the concentration of the solution. So one of them is the normality. It is defined as number of equivalents, not equivalent mass, number of equivalents of a solute present in equivalent and equivalent weight, both are different. Solute in 1 liter of solution, I am giving you example. 80 gram of NaOH is given. Find out its equivalence. First we have to define equivalent mass of NaOH. So molecular mass of NaOH is 40, valence is 1, so equivalent mass of NaOH is 40. So equivalence will be equivalence, only equivalence. So 80 by 40, so 2 is the equivalent. 1 equivalence means 1 equivalent mass in gram. NaOH નું 1 equivalent mass કેટલું 40 gram થાય. 2 equivalents એટલે 2 into 40 80 gram થાય. એટલે equivalents એટલે કે total mass of substance upon its equivalent mass. It gives equivalence. So equivalent of solute upon volume of solution in 1 liter. એટલે 1 લિટરમાં 1 equivalent dissolve થાય તો that is one normal solution કહેવાય. 1 equivalent of NaOH એટલે 40 ગ્રામ. NaOH 1 લિટરમાં dissolve થાય એટલે one normal solution કહેવાય. Suppose 80 ગ્રામ dissolve છે એટલે equivalence 2 થાય 2 upon 1. 2 equivalents of NaOH એટલે 2 equivalents upon 1 liter. So normality 2. How many equivalents of solute? Understood? Once again, equivalents means mass of the substance divided by equivalent mass. It gives equivalent. 1 equivalent of solute dissolved in 1 liter. So 1 normal. You can see weight of solute upon equivalent weight of solute, it gives the equivalence. And volume in liter, so here you can see W is mass of solute, E equivalent mass of solute, and V volume of solution in liter. So W2 into 1000. When we take our volume in milliliter, so we have to divide by 1000. So it will be moves upward. So W2 into 1000 upon equivalent weight of solute into volume in milliliter. Also equivalent is equal to, not equivalent weight, equivalent from the first formula. Equivalent of solute, N should be multiplied to volume of solution in liter. Normality into volume in liter gives equivalent. Weight of solute upon equivalent weight of solute gives equivalent. And for milli equivalent એટલે normality multiplied by volume in milliliter. Normality multiplied by volume in liter gives equivalent. Normality multiplied by volume in milliliter gives milli equivalent. Weight of solute into 1000 upon equivalent weight of solute gives milli equivalents. Now another term of the concentration is molarity. What is the molarity? It is defined as the moles of solute present in 1 liter of solution. 1 liter solution ma how much mole is dissolved of the solute, that is called molarity. It is defined as the mole of solute present in 1 liter of a solution. Moles of solute upon moles of solution in liter. So molarity means a mole per liter. Yes, sir. Mole per liter. Now mole means mass upon molecular mass. The mass of weight of solute upon molecular weight of the solute. And when we take our volume into liter, if we are taking our volume in milliliter, so we have to divide by 1000 milliliter. So this one moves upward. So upward 1000 comes there. Molarity is equal to W2, mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute into 1000 upon volume in milliliter. Also moles of solute direct. We can define mole from the first formula. Moles equal to molarity into volume of solution in liter. It gives moles of solute. Now, so weight of solute upon molecular weight of solute gives the mole of solute. So molarity into volume in milliliter. So W upon M into 1000. Moles and millimoles react according to equation. Moles and millimoles react according to equation. Yes, sir. 1 mole NaOH is reacting with 1 mole HCl. Gives NaCl and water. 1 mole NaOH 1 mole HCl સાથે react થાય. તો આમ પણ લઈ શકાય 1 millimole reacting with 1 millimole of hydrochloric acid. Molarity means mole per liter. Understood? Mole per liter. Normality means equivalent per liter. So we are dividing by molarity upon normality. So volume cut. So moles upon equivalent, molarity upon normality. Moles એટલે mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute. Here mass of solute upon, actually this is directly given. Mole means mass of solute upon molecular mass of solute. And equivalent means mass of solute upon equivalent mass of the solute, N upon EQ. So W2 upon M2. Here W2 upon E2. W2 cut. So E2 upon M2. EW upon MW. So it gives a factor, valency factor. So M upon N is 1 upon N. Molarity upon normality 1 upon N. So capital N is equal to N into M. This is the relation between normality and molarity. So we can define with help of this reaction from normality to molarity and molarity to normality. Now remember, it is better to solve a numerical by equivalent or milli-equivalent. Yes, sir. Any question when we solve, so equivalent and milli-equivalent rather than using moles and millimoles. Mole and millimole karta equivalent or milli-equivalent is better. For this purpose, molarity should be changed into normality according to the above equation. કોઈ પણ રિએક્શનમાં તમે નોર્માલિટી ને મોલારિટી ને કોઈ પણ ન્યુમેરિકલ્સ લેશો તેમાં બેટર એ રહેશે કે તમે ઇક્વિવેલન્ટ લઈ લ્યો તો ભૂલ નહીં આવે, કારણ કે નોર્માલિટી ને મોલારિટી સોલ્યુશન માટે ડિફરન્ટ હોય છે, એક જ સોલ્યુશન માટે, જ્યારે ઇક્વિવેલન્સ છે એ સેમ રહેશે, બદલાતું નથી. Everything clear about equivalence? Now we will discuss about molality in our next lecture. Jai Hind, goodbye. We will meet tomorrow again.